days of Jumbo lived a prehistoric fellow who loved a maid and courted her beneath the banyan tree. And they had lots of children, their children all had children. They kept on having children until one of them had me. We're a family and we're a tree. Our roots go deep down in history. From my great-great-granddaddy reaching up to me, we're a green and growing family tree. Well, my grandpa came from Russia, my grandma came from Prussia. They met in Nova Scotia, had my dad in Tennessee. Then they moved to Yokohama, where daddy met my mama. Her dad's from Alabama and her mom's part Cherokee. We're a family and we're a tree. Our roots go deep down in history. From my great-great-grandmother reaching great-great-granddaddy reaching up to me. We're a green and growing family tree. Now, every once in a while, if I'm really lucky in a concert, I have an interpreter, who speaks sign language. And over the years, we've learned how to do it, the Beavis and Butthead version of this. And I'm about to teach it to you. Say, we're a family, start with the letter F, this is the letter F. Turn to the person next to you and go. Now tomorrow when you're walking around Oak Park or wherever you're from, and somebody says, weren't you at that Tom Chapin concert? The 250th thing, how was that? And you go like this. And they think you're saying, okay. But if you've been to this concert, what you're actually saying is, another, so you have a come in front of your face and make a big family circle until you pinkies touch. It's a good sobriety test. I don't know. How you doing? You say we're a family. We're a family and we're a tree. Right, here's the ground of the tree. Singing and sighing. Ready? We're a family and we're a tree. You all are singing too soft for me. We're a family and we're a tree. Make them on hand roots. Our roots go deep down in history. Like playing a harp over your shoulder, make them H's. History like that. Right. Our roots go deep down. Our roots go deep down in history. So my great-great-granddaddy, if you got 5, put it by the side of your head. That's a sign for father, or daddy, or in Canada, half a moose. Daddy, granddaddy, great-granddaddy, great-great, that's where we're going. From my great-great-granddaddy reaching up to me. We're a green and growing family tree. This is fun. Make a little G. It's like a bird's beak. That's G, but if you shake it, it's green. We're a green and growing. You plant a little seed and it grows up like a tree. We're a green and growing. We're a green and growing. Last part, same as the first. Family tree. Are you all members of the Oak Park division of the Tom Chapin Learn How to Do the Chorus of Family Tree and Sign Language Club? Forward on the 250th concert of Russ Julie. Okay, let's do it one more time. You got that ready? Here we go. We're a family, we're a tree. We're a family and we're a tree. Our roots go deep down in history. Our roots go deep down in history. From my great-great-granddaddy. From my great-great-granddaddy reaching up to me. We're green and growing. We're a green and growing family tree. A little bit of harmony sounds great. Well, one fine day I may go to Tierra del Fuego. Perhaps I'll meet my wife there. We'll move to Timbuktu, and our kid will be bilingual. And though she may stay single, she could of course commingle with the king of Chapin. 'Cause we're a family writing verses about their own families. One family sent us, they adopted a little girl from China, and they sent us a verse that goes like this. Well, Maylin comes from China. She moved to Carolina, where she met her sister Dinah and her brothers Ray and Lee. 'Cause families now are blended, and it's really rather splendid how people worlds apart can still become a family. Good verse. Nice. But my favorite verse that I didn't write was written by my piano player, John Colbert. We were doing a sound check. I said, John, check your mic. I'm not sure it's working. So he sings this verse. I said, John, what was that? He goes, it's my verse. It's about my family. Well, my grandpa came from Brooklyn. My grandma came from Brooklyn. My daddy came from Brooklyn. My mom's from Brooklyn too. Well, I was born in Brooklyn. My kids were born in Brooklyn. But we all moved out of Brooklyn. Hey, you got a problem with that? We're a family and we're a tree. Our roots go deep down in history. From my great-great-granddaddy reaching up to me, we're a green and growing family tree. One more verse, and then 2 choruses back to back. I'll help you with the first chorus, then I'm going to play the banjo, and I can't sign in banjo at the same time. So the second one, you're on your own. This is the test portion of the show. But I want to change one word. Instead of saying great-great-granddaddy again, the last 2 choruses, move your thumb down your cheek, and it becomes great-great-grandmother. I think this is supposed to be a hat, and this is supposed to be a bonnet, I think. Is that how it works? And, I mean, grandmas are at least as important as grandpas. My grandma would say more important. So, all right, so I'll do a verse. Well, the folks in Madagascar aren't the same as in Alaska. They got different moods, different foods, and different colored skin. Now you may have a different name, but underneath we're much the same. You're probably my cousin, and the whole world is our kin. 'Cause we're a family and we're a tree. Our roots go deep down in history. From my great-great-grandmother reaching up to me,